The Universal Human Health Center, in combination with UniHealth, are proud to present the Light Project.
From a very young age, Michael carried a sense of responsibility for what happens after people use things and throw them away. At the age of 8, he was already searching for recycling facilities for glass and plastic bottles, looking for real solutions to what people leave behind. Years later, that sense of responsibility met one of the largest ecological disasters in modern history, the British petroleum oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. A company under Michael's ownership took part in the effort to clean oil from the ocean and from affected wildlife. Over the following decade, Michael kept developing safer and more ecological industrial solutions. One of the first was the ecological laundry ball, a simple product created to reduce the daily use of unnecessary laundry chemicals. From there, the path expanded into natural cleaning and scenting materials, safer alternatives for homes, businesses, and the environments people breathe in every day. That path eventually led to ultrasonic scent technology, reducing the use of aerosols, metal, and gas, and becoming present in almost every commercial building in Israel. From a young age, Michael was deeply interested in health and nutrition, but like many people, there was still a gap between what he knew and what he allowed into his body. After a long period in Australia, he decided to take full responsibility for everything entering his body. Like many of us, his daily life still included what most people consume every day: meat, fish, fast food, sweets, and in simple words, accessible, processed, engineered, and sprayed food. This was the moment he decided to take it to the next level and change his nutrition and lifestyle completely. To understand why this change mattered, we need a brief moment of human biology. Most people know the lungs and kidneys are important, but very few know one of their most critical roles, keeping the body's internal chemistry balanced and helping regulate the pH of the blood. The body works constantly to protect this balance, but most of what we eat and drink every day does the opposite. Coffee, sugar, alcohol, meat, processed food, and industrial ingredients that increase the acidic load on the body. Imagine a pool where, for years, everything possible has been thrown and poured into it without distinction until it becomes completely overwhelmed. That is, more or less, what we do to our body. And this is where the problem becomes serious. When the body's internal environment becomes too acidic, it becomes fertile ground for inflammation, chronic disease, and cancer. In 1931, Dr. Otto Warburg received the Nobel Prize in Medicine for research that pointed to this exact connection between the body's internal environment, oxygen, and disease. So yes, alkaline nutrition helps change the internal environment, but if a pool has been polluted for years, pouring in chlorine and changing the pH will not make it clean. The same is true for the body. After years of accumulation, cleanup must begin. Fortunately, the body has an incredible built-in cleanup process called autophagy. The word comes from Greek and means self-eating, a process where the body begins breaking down and clearing unwanted cellular waste. When activated correctly, it can help the body become stronger, cleaner, and healthier from within. In this kind of nutritional shift, water became a major factor because water is the main component of the human body. And from that moment, the question was no longer only what we eat, but what kind of water we drink. At that time, Michael was importing his water in glass bottles from the Alps, believing he had found the highest quality water available. Then he met Dana, a professional water expert with Ministry of Health qualifications. She opened for him a world he never truly knew existed, the world of living water. And then the question became bigger. What haven't we done to our water? We treated it, chlorinated it, added fluoride, sweetened it, bottled it in plastic, sold it through expensive machines that heat, cool, and filter it, while most people remained completely unaware of the original qualities water was meant to have. Michael discovered that the system was based on Japanese technology that generates antioxidants inside ordinary water. Until that moment, he had only associated antioxidants with fruits, vegetables, and superfoods. To understand antioxidants, we first need to understand oxidation. When you cut an apple and leave it outside, after a while it turns dark. In a similar way, human beings also oxidize over time, and this is part of the aging process. Antioxidants are nature's way of slowing this process down. And there is a meter that measures oxidation reduction potential, the ORP. On the scale, tap water and mineral water show positive values, meaning almost no antioxidant potential. Fruits show around -100. Living water moves between -400 and -700, numbers from a completely different league. So why do antioxidants matter? They help slow the oxidation of the body's cells, lower acidity, reduce inflammation, and support the immune system. In water, antioxidants are created through a natural process, through friction with the riverbed and whirlpools created by the flow of water. But in today's lifestyle, this kind of water is much less accessible. About 50 years ago, the Japanese invented a technology that recreates the process of water revitalization. For Michael, this mind-expanding discovery gave birth to the Water Project. Alongside this discovery, Michael's journey led him to another breakthrough, a technology that brought Einstein's vision closer to reality. The future of medicine would be frequency medicine. In a world of overload, toxins, and daily stress, this opened a new question. Could the body be given an environment that helps it remember how to heal? The discovery was what is known today as the light system, a technology based on light frequencies, colors, energetic mantras, balanced electromagnetic fields, and precise mathematical synchronization. It does not treat the disease directly. It creates a supportive space where the body can balance, tune itself, and begin to heal. The light system allows the body to enter a field of light, color, and frequency. It is not built to force healing from the outside. It gives the body the right frequency, the right conditions, and the time it needs to do what it already knows how to do. The system projects light frequencies based on natural patterns, the same mathematical harmony that appears in flower shells and nature itself. These frequencies reach deep into the cells, raise the cellular millivoltage, and support the mitochondria, the power stations of the body cells. Light is energy, and every color from red to violet affects the body in a different way. Some colors calm the nervous system, others support balance in the heart, the brain, or the liver. When light meets the body in the right way, the body responds. It balances, renews, and begins to heal. Sitting inside the light system allows the body to synchronize with the energetic field. Many people report feeling change after a single hour. But for the system to work deeply, the body has to work with it, through nutrition, detox, inner listening, and the right conditions. At this stage, the message had already become strong enough to reach a real community. One of Israel's great spiritual leaders connected deeply to the content and asked Michael to build it into a lecture for his people. But as Michael began preparing it, something became clear. As Michael began preparing the lecture, he understood that the message itself was not enough. Even if people understood alkaline nutrition, living water, and the light system, how could they actually access them? Healthy alkaline food had become hard to find and expensive. Japanese living water technology was too costly for most homes, and the light system was far beyond the reach of most people, especially for serious disease. The truth was powerful, but it was not accessible. Clean food cost more than the food that damages people. Living water technology cost tens of thousands, and the light system for deep healing was something only very few people could reach. So the real question became simple: how do we make this accessible? That question changed the direction of everything. The challenge was no longer how to explain the knowledge. It was how to build a practical model that could bring living water, clean nutrition, and the light system into real life, for families, communities, and people who truly need it. From this period of deep reflection, two projects were born together. The Water Project, a practical and accessible way to bring living water into everyday family life. And the Light Project, a community model where people could access health technologies, living water, clean nutrition, knowledge, workshops, and the full supportive environment needed for a healthy soul in a healthy body. Michael kept researching, developing, and refining the best way to make living water truly accessible and to bring it practically into as many homes as possible. Step by step, that commitment led to the creation of Reviora. Reviora brings a new level of access, comfort, and sophistication to living water, a complete water architecture, hidden behind one beautiful faucet, one system designed to clean, balance, cool, heat, activate, measure, and serve living water for everyday family life. The journey begins with purification. First, the water passes through 3 layers: sediment, KDF, and carbon, removing particles, reducing unwanted elements, and improving taste and smell. Clean water is the foundation, but Reviora was designed to go further. Reviora introduces the first and only home mineral balancing system of its kind. Instead of stripping the water through reverse osmosis, or using conventional softeners that replace minerals and can release unwanted substances like sodium and phosphates, Reviora takes a different path. It reduces the damage of excess scale while preserving the living potential of the water, not destroying the water, balancing it. As the water enters Reviora, advanced sensors track its TDS level in real time. The system balances the mineral level around the ideal range, enough minerals to support the living water activation process, but not so many that they create scale and damage. This is what allows the activation stage to work under the right conditions. As part of the commitment to create the perfect drinking water experience, the balanced water enters Reviora's cooling system. There, the temperature can be adjusted with ease, so every glass of living water is served exactly the way people love to drink it. Reviora also provides instant hot water through a dedicated ready-to-use hot water tank. The water can be heated to the desired temperature, making coffee, tea, and daily kitchen use simple and immediate. This is the activation stage, the scientific heart of Reviora. Inside the electrolysis chamber, water flows between high-grade titanium plates coated with platinum. Through a controlled electrochemical process, the system creates alkaline living water with measurable pH and ORP values. All the complexity of Reviora becomes visible through one elegant interface. The faucet shows the water's live values: pH, ORP, TDS, temperature, and the selected mode, so every family can see, choose, and trust the water they drink. In the commitment to create the most complete water experience for every home, Reviora also created a dedicated Shabbat mode for the religious community. Each home can choose the level of Shabbat observance it wants to keep. The tank can also be upgraded to different sizes according to the needs of the home. With Halperin Institute certification, Reviora is designed as the only under-sink kosher water system of its kind in the world. Reviora is accessible through a futuristic AI assistant through which the user can access a complete kitchen assistant, music product ordering, therapeutic water guidance, and the full health and nutrition database of the Universal Human Health Center. Reviora brings every water need into one elegant faucet: living water, cold water, hot water, baby water, disinfection water, and special care modes. Everything the home needs, just ask for it. All of this advanced technology comes together through one accessible AI smart sensor faucet. A comprehensive, complex, multifunctional water system becomes simple, elegant, and luxurious in daily use. A complete world of water delivered through one beautiful high-end faucet. This is where the two projects become one movement. The Water Project brings living water into the home, and 100% of the revenue from the water system is directed into the Light Project, funding houses of light and opening access to health technologies, living water, clean nutrition, knowledge, workshops, and support for communities. The water enters the home, the light reaches the world. For decades, the world was sold water products that promised better water. Bottles, filters, softeners, reverse osmosis, heating and cooling systems, each one fixing one problem while creating another. The industry kept adding more products, more devices, and more compromises. Reviora was created to end those compromises. One complete system that purifies, balances, cools, heats, activates, measures, and serves living water through one elegant faucet. When water becomes complete, the old industry becomes obsolete. While Reviora moves toward the world, the physical centers of the vision begin to rise. The water system is being developed, tested, refined, and prepared for global access. And in parallel, the spaces of healing, the body technology space, the light hall, and the first centers begin taking physical form. The first physical light center brings the vision into one integrated space. On one side, advanced body technology supports visible transformation. On the other, a cancer-focused light center supports deep healing. One center, two layers of healing. The first wing is the Body Technology Center, a premium space for advanced body treatments, fat reduction, firming, contouring, and muscle activation. A place where technology helps people begin transformation through the body they live in every day. The first layer is targeted fat reduction. Using controlled cooling, the treatment reaches stubborn fat areas beneath the skin and affects fat cells in the treated zone. Over time, the body begins to clear them naturally. After fat reduction comes the next layer of transformation. Firming, contouring, and muscle activation help the body become tighter, stronger, and more defined. Less fat, firmer body, stronger shape. Every treatment in the center is backed by a simple promise. If the treatment does not deliver the agreed result, the client receives their money back. Because trust is not a slogan, it is built into the model. Beyond the Body Technology Center, the center opens into the Light Hall, a quiet, continuous healing environment designed for people facing cancer. This is not a treatment hour. It is a space where the body enters a deeper process, surrounded by light, calm, and time. Participants enter the Light Center as a full healing environment. They leave the outside world behind, receive clean white linen, and step into a space of simplicity, silence, and presence. From that moment, the process is no longer outside of them, they are inside it. Inside the Light Hall, participants remain within a continuous field of light, color, and frequency. The system combines light-based frequencies with scalar field technology, creating an energetic environment that influences the body's own frequency patterns. Hour after hour, the body is surrounded by the conditions that support cellular energy, nervous system calm, and a return toward balance. Living water is available throughout the entire day. Participants drink it before, during, and after the different layers of the protocol. It becomes part of the healing environment itself, supporting hydration, clarity, fasting, detox, and cellular function. Nutrition inside the Light Center is keto-alkaline, clean, low-carbohydrate, mineral-rich food, without sugar, flours, processed ingredients, or industrial oils. One precise meal a day, designed to support the body's healing environment. Alongside this nutrition, the protocol includes smart fasting. A narrowed eating window gives the body time to move beyond constant digestion and into deeper cleanup. This is where fasting becomes part of the healing strategy, not as deprivation, but as space for repair. Each participant also receives personalized oncologic naturopathy. The protocol is adapted to the person's condition, energy, sleep, pain, digestion, inflammation, and progress. Botanicals, minerals, nutrition, fasting, living water, and light are aligned into one personal path. The protocol also works with consciousness. Through meditation, guided imagery, and inner pattern work, participants begin training the mind toward calm, coherence, and a healthy future. Because in deep healing, the mind also enters the process. Breathwork helps the nervous system shift into a calmer state. With guided breathing, the body moves from stress and survival mode toward rest, coherence, and repair. This calm becomes part of the healing environment. Every other day, the protocol includes a detox bath, a personal kit with sea salt or Himalayan salt, baking soda, and approved natural add-ins supports the body through the skin, lymph, and flow. With living water before and after, the bath becomes another layer of release, calm, and deeper sleep. All of these layers come together as one complete cancer-focused healing environment. Light, living water, keto-alkaline nutrition, smart fasting, oncologic naturopathy, consciousness work, breath work, and detox. Not one treatment, a continuous environment designed to support the whole person. In parallel, houses of light begin to rise around the world. Community spaces where people can access light, living water, clean nutrition, knowledge, workshops, and support close to daily life. The vision begins moving from the healing center into the heart of the community. The goal is a house of light in every community that truly needs one, that create a healthier soul in a healthier body. Access to the house of light is built around real ability. Each family is received with dignity, goes through a simple financial screening, and receives support according to what it can truly afford. For those who need it, the subsidy can reach up to 100%. Inside each house of light, people can access the practical foundations of a healthier life. Living water, clean nutrition, supportive products, clothing, daily guidance, and simple tools that help families bring health back into everyday life. Everything needed to support a healthier life in one place. Around these foundations, the House of Light becomes a living space for body, mind, and soul. Yoga, movement, breathwork, meditation, music, creativity, cold water practices, nutrition classes, workshops, and community support. A complete daily environment for a healthy soul in a healthy body. And from the Houses of Light, the vision expands into its next generation. Villages of Light, purpose-built ecosystems where healing, education, autonomy, nature, and future generations begin to live together as one complete model. At the heart of the Village of Light is the Leaders of Light School. Children grow with meditation, inner work, intention, guided imagination, and the understanding that their inner world shapes the reality they create. They are raised not only to learn, but to become conscious creators of their lives. This school is built without the limits of a traditional classroom. Children move through a world of choice: sport, swimming, horses, football, basketball, fencing, woodworking, art, music, crafts, and real-life skills. Each child is given the space to discover what they love, what they are drawn to, and what they came here to develop. The Village of Light is designed to be fully autonomous, powered by solar energy, supported by independent water systems, and nourished by organic food grown on its own land. A living ecosystem where energy, water, food, and health are created from within. Around this autonomous village is a complete healing infrastructure, approximately 100 stay units and 5 dedicated light centers, 3 for adults and 2 for children. A village designed not only to live in nature but to support deep healing for every generation. The Village of Light becomes a new way of living. Children, healing, education, nature, autonomy, community, organic food, living water, and light centers, all woven into one ecosystem. Here, healing is no longer separate from life. It becomes the way people grow, recover, learn, and live. And this is where the circle comes together. A childhood sense of responsibility became ecology, nutrition, living water, the light system, Reviora, light centers, houses of light, and villages of light. Different parts of one vision, creating a new infrastructure for humanity. Take a moment and fast forward the world as it is today. Leave the Light Project out of that picture. Now fast forward the same world again, but this time place the Light Project inside it. Living water in homes, houses of light in communities, light centers for deep healing, villages of light for the next generation. And notice what happens to the future. The Light Project is a global infrastructure for healing, consciousness, community, children, nature, and the next generation, a new future for humanity.